It doesn't matter though, as both of these teams want to get started, so we're on the kickoff in danger distant for the premier finals of not RLCS,
RLCS, baby!
Woo! Yeah, RSC Season X. Let's get it, Bax. Take us away.
Down the center, Danger is going to go for a 50 with Distant. Distant went up for that one pretty early, too, kind of reading that play. Nice little touch here, trying to get this centered as well. DYP can't make the touch. Now it will be Distant again. Quick turn cut rotation on the early side. That will be Young right by. Opportunity for a pass play here. It's going to go by. JK, not enough boost to actually make a play on that one. Danger back up the side. It's going to be DYP near post. Shots on target, and it's going to be Danger. First blood. 38 seconds into game one of this best-of-7 finals.
It's always a little hard there when you're trying to move with the ball as opposed to against it. DYP gets stuck front post there because, you know, they just have to wait. There's no way they're going to get up to stuff the offensive player in that instance. So Danger, with an excellent shot, can't take away from the skill provided. However, you know, putting the defense on skates, keeping them stuck front post, just an excellent play, good control, and all around exactly how you want to start the series here as Danger continues to impress. Air dribbling the ball down the field, Ansu setting up somebody mid, but JK was rotating through that mid boost, so won't connect on that immediately, and Young going for quite Danger with the save, truly putting up all the points at the moment on his team. Can Ansu and JK make a two-man play here? 1-2 save from DYP, and it'll go right the other way.
It's going to be stopped immediately by Danger. So far, Danger has been turning on rotation very early, every single time. Distant, a necessary touch to save. Goal number 2, and Young's going to be up for this one. Another opportunity up off the top right side. Distant will not be going for it. They're actually playing for that ball to be coming back on the clear, and Danger just so mechanical here, just looking to carry this ball, keep control of it. Possession time is going to be a big factor in this game. Danger's off the ceiling. They get it passed down. Shot, no! So close for Ansu, but they misread it a little bit. Another shot towards near post. No. Danger already with boost tucked away off the ceiling. The shot down. Danger strikes twice. 410 points in 2 minutes in game one.
It was the 1-2-3. It didn't work the first time when somebody went off the ceiling. It didn't work the second time when somebody... Finally, Danger, the third off the ceiling, straight into the back of the net. Third time is definitely the charm in that instance. And Blue just unable to get the ball out of their defensive half. And when you're boost starved and just an onslaught like that, eventually it will have to give way and go in the back of the net. So 2-0 now, half the game to play, however, so nobody's out of anything quite yet, as it will only take one to start keeping this Sun team on their heels.
Young still come across right side. Ansu already reading it, and JK looking for the redirect. Need to get that ball and a little bit of power forward. Not quite going to get there. Danger just looking to control this one, but DYP is able to be patient up here on the top side. Says, I know you don't have boost. That's going to be Young for one. Looking for two. Looking for the defensive play. Gets underneath. Distant is here. Looking to make a contended play. No, but JK is going to get a quick clear, and Danger's actually up here on the front side too. Wow. They immediately attack. Their counterattack is so fast, they don't really waste any time getting the ball back up to the front side and then making a play.
Save from DYP, they're pretty good. And so it like they have this one chance, right, with Young carrying the ball all the way down to the back wall and getting that bump, but it seems as though this core possession game is still in the hands of the Sun, as Ansu is almost making contact with that one. Could have found its way through the back of the net. Instead, it will once again be the Sun working this one off the sidewall. JK is going to get there for the ceiling to make that save. And Ansu, just 52 players, unfortunately everyone's in rotation, so nobody can close out on that one. You know, you don't really expect your teammate to dunk both players on the so instead it'll be JK. JK almost under the bar, and Ansu trying to put that one in as well. And then a pinch from the Blue side goes off the back wall, and Danger with the doink pushes that one away. Everybody will reset.
What a clear. We've had two back-to-back clears that have gone wall-to-wall here. We are at 60 seconds in game one, setting the pace for what will be a contentious, potentially 7-game series here. But Danger so far has been a little too dangerous, and they might have another one in them. DYP does well to get a touch. Looking to carry this one out towards center. JK is going to come across the front side and clear that one back into the defensive zone for Blue. 2 players from each team are over here. Distant might put that one on target. It's going to be a little too high, and Danger going to send it all the way over the other side. And that's going to be over to the right. Young is up. So is Ansu. And Ansu will take victory, and that will be a demo on Distant. That might shut down, actually, the rotation here. Everybody a little out of sorts. And the 50 will go down to the orange squad here. JK out to the side, Distant back to center. Could be a shot opportunity. 3 cars right next to each other, and Danger with 25. Is that enough boost for Danger to score a 3rd goal? They go for it. Distant shuts them down. Less than 10 seconds here, and it doesn't look like the orange team wants to give anything forward for the blue squad to retaliate. This will touch down. It will go in. Danger picks up an unnecessary hat trick at 0 seconds in game 1, saying, you guys want to know what you're in for? My name's Danger. I'm here to play.
The way that Danger makes contact with that ball is so funny because he's backwards and he's not flipping. And so, oh my gosh, like I would spike that one instantly into the
Wouldn't we all, right?
Be sad for the rest of the thing, but Danger just putting on a show for us in game number 1, ready to go. You know, we were originally going to have this premier matchup first here, but both teams electing to play in the later slot here, and I can see why maybe the Sun wanted to do that, as Danger might be playing his best game at night.
3 goals on 3 shots, to mention. Only 1 shot for the Clappers. 1 shot. They couldn't get any offense going.
It was the Sun show, as opposed to the gun show, I guess. But you know, it was all orange all the time. And so game number 2, different landscape, absolutely could go the exact opposite way in every fashion. We don't know. The audience at home doesn't know, so Ansu and Young are going to kick us off game number 2, starting right now.
Oh, that's going to be a good pop from Young. Distant with the backflip on to chase that one. Ansu might have beaten them to it anyway, but DYP is going to go center. Distant is there, tries to pass back to Young. Young's going to get a touch just to keep it in the zone and prevent a fast break opportunity for the orange squad. That's going to be back into the top of the zone here. They're just trying to get this ball through neutral. Distant might have had a shot on target, didn't have enough boost to actually correct their car and get the contact they were looking for. That's going to be JK now. Up off the ceiling, off the side. It's got the Ansu underneath. That's going to be a musty pass. Oh, and almost, did they try to musty? I don't even know. The double. And it will be JK across the line. 420 in this one. Orange team definitely feeling themselves. Distant will at least get the contest, but look at this. We're settling right back into what it felt like most of that last game was, and that was an offensive rotation from the orange team.
Absolutely, and I don't think Ansu was necessarily going for any sort of musty shot. I think by the time that Ansu really realized that they needed to slow down, they were already in the air. So it was just a little bit awkward as now Distant and JK meeting in the sky. DYP trying to put it in, and Young crash, but Ansu, what a save, as now they get to push the play away. And so that's the best chance we've seen out of the blue team so far. But, you know, you call it luck or call it skill, but Ansu is there to make the stop on that one. Nothing's going to come easy in this one.
DYP gonna try to get something going here. It's gonna be Ansu with the carry from the left side. Gets by 1. Distant is there. It's gonna try to get underneath. Wants to touch back down. Ansu is there for the pass from Danger. Danger is going to loop out immediately, try to get some boost and cycle back in. Over to the right. DYP will get a touch. Is Young gonna be following this one up? No, it will be Distant. From the 3rd position, dangerous spot here. Distant needs that center boost, and it's there for them. But they're actually going to wait. Ansu already up for the ball. Young's going to go over to the right side. JK up off the ceiling, and back down into neutral we go. 50s all over the place right now for both of these teams. Every single ball contested twice. Now Danger in a dangerous spot. Pass down center. JK shot on target. Oh, it doesn't go in. Save the double post. Keeps it out. DYP. Hitbox is in the way. 0-0 scoreline halfway through game 2.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how that one doesn't fall in, or how the second offensive player doesn't end up crashing through the defense there. You feel like maybe they could get on top of the ball there and on top of the 50, but instead will stay scoreless, and the Clappers are now, you know, putting on a much better effort. I say that offensively as they both bump each other on the wall. and set up this Sun counterattack as JK managing to get it through one, can't get it through distant, and DYP is there for the pass, but it was just off target. I feel like Danger and Ansu might have come into contact with that one anyway, but that was another good look, and so now it seems like they just need to find the accuracy here as they're catching the Sun off guard with some of these crisp passes.
It may be the defense for the Sun. It's just you're going to really have to find the accuracy towards those posts instead of towards the center of the goal, because they aren't going to, at least they haven't so far, and we still have that 0-0 scoreline. Ansu will go up for it off the right. This is going to be DYP. Shot opportunity to the far side. They wanted to go towards that top shelf, not quite going to have the touch. It's going to be Young with the demo. Distant, up in the air, challenged by Ansu. And the challenge is met. DYP over to the right. Shots on target. They strike. 1-0. Game 2. The Clappers lead.
That was a wonderful infield pass, right? And it helps that coming through rotation is distant with that bump on the first defender, leaving the second defender with absolutely nothing to do on that play. A shot that's going immediately to the top corner. So wonderful showing from the Clappers this game. They found their form, and as long as you're not, letting Danger style on you, right? You have to make this a team effort, and it seems as though that's working for them well in game number 2 here.
He's going to try to carry, looking for goal number 2. There will be a demo coming through, but Danger's up in the air. They have one. Is there enough for a second? Oh, they do get the touch, but not quite enough to put it back on target. It's going to be distant out to the right side. JK does get that mid boost, and we'll try to slow this one down. Young's going to be able to come across. DYP, I have noticed, has been rotating up into the offensive zone for the blue team quite often, just looking for some redirects, trying to get up there and cherry pick and see if there's something that can happen from it. They have gotten one goal from it. Maybe that is what it's going to take to break through the defense. And DYP will be the one to try to clear this out of the defensive zone over to the right side. Danger's going to pop this one up into the air. JK's up. Young is up. Will it drop down in time? 25 seconds on the clock here. Game number 2. Distant will not get by. DYP does get a demo on Danger, and it will be DYP trying to center this one. It's a good center. JK is there. Distant's going to try to take a shot backwards, and Young had to be going backwards as well to get on defense. They were both in the same spot. That's going to be Ansu. Pass is down. Danger's there. Saved by DYP. 3 seconds to go. Back towards center. That will be it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tied-up series, 1-1.
So, Danger in game number 1 came out the gate strong, backs like, unstoppable. And this one turns into a much more of a 6-man showing, 3 on each side really working together here. As the one goal we found was off of a great assist from Young. So it seems as though, Clappers may have not gotten tilted by that first game. The mental is strong, and, I recognize a lot of these players' names. These are some RSC staples, community pillars, if you will, who have been here in this premier bracket for a long time, and so they know how to play against one another. This series is showing up big time right now. Like you said, 1-1 tied, heading into game number 3. DYP and Ansu off the kickoff. Young trying to find one immediately out of here. But Danger getting perfectly in the way for that one, and then finds himself with a lot of empty field to work with, getting it past the first defender. Young with the save, and immediately it turns into the Sun offensive onslaught to start game number 3.
Danger wanted something creative from the side. Get it, DYP now back to center. Is there a teammate? No. Young's going to turn, but Danger has also turned. A very aggressive turn indeed. Gets by one, back out to center. JK, shots on target. Woohoo! Danger tried to stuff it in from the top on the defensive clear attempt, and now Distant. Easy touch one. Gets over one. Over to the left. JK played it expertly. And what kind of a weird pinch touch clear was that from Danger? Off the corner to send it into the defensive zone for Blue. Young off the wall. DYP wanted to touch that one down on the redirect. And both these teams are starting to gear up, maybe achieving a little bit of a Super Saiyan evolution. In the first game, 2-0 off the back of Danger, 1-0 in game number 2. Game number 3, so hotly contested, it's tough to call who's going to win this one. And Ansu is going to try to put an answer over towards the right side. JK saved by Young, or almost scored.
That was, from the angle I was looking at, that did look like it was falling inside the post. Instead, it'll now be Ansu trying a style and profile, unfortunately, will not be able to do so. So it'll end up Danger in the corner. Ansu gonna look for JK in the mid, does win that 50 against Young. Not quite, and so it's pushed to the other end of the zone. So now 0-0 as both of these teams are now settling into what looks like a solid rotation. I say that as an empty net is almost scored, and Distant finds the angle completely upside down. That was just a great read, and, you know, not a defender to be found.
That angle is gross, and that's all we're gonna say about that. That's disgusting. Into the cross kick we go. Young and Danger. Distant up for this one. Oh, he's gonna leave it. DYP gets one touch, gets two, up towards the wall, wants to touch this one down. So close, but it will not be goal number 2. Young will get denied. Ansu above the ceiling. Down on the pinch, out to Danger. Danger gets one, a dangerous spot. DYP to the right side. Will shut it down. Young can't get the contact they were looking for. They are going to keep the pressure going, though. Ansu will be able to clear this one away. Now Danger out to the right and up through neutral, denied by DYP. JK will let this one go to Danger. Actually gets a little bit of a touch. They're just looking to keep that control. Once again, possession time, not something in Rocket League that you might think about all that often. But in this game, it really does feel like the orange team, win or lose, is looking to make touches. They're going to keep them in control of the ball, try not to give over control. We saw with Distant what happens when you give control over to this blue team.
Right, and it just seems like they're not able to starve out this blue team like they were in the first. JK 1-2 to Danger. Bang bang boogie all the way from the defensive third. Well done, and right away the Sun are back in it. So I was about to say that they're not able to choke out this blue defense, right? Drain the boost, pick up the corners, and then, you know, put one home that they aren't able to jump up to. But it doesn't matter when you have 1-2 touches like that. 1-1 now, tied off the back wall, trying again, but no orange player to be found.
Distant will get the clear, but it's right out to JK. JK puts a shot. It was almost on target. Young might have been there. Got the hitbox in the way in time. 145 here. Ansu's got to put it on target. DYP off the right side. It's going to be JK and DYP in the 50. Goes into Danger. They get one touch. They're going to let that one go. Young is going to get the touch. DYP and Distant. It's going to be a little bit of a fast break here. Ansu just trying to mess up the play a little bit. Demo comes through. Danger might get there. No. Right by. Young gets one. Distant another demo. DYP over to the right side. And Distant is on the wall with boost. Gets one touch. A little bit of a power touch there too. DYP off the scuff hit off the top of the car. It looked like 121. The lead for the Glabbers.
It looks like the way that Distant is driving for that ball is that he's driving up the corner of the wall to get underneath of it, but the ball falls so fast that Distant's touch ends up coming out like a laser right off the top of Danger's hood. There's absolutely nothing he can do to get out of the way of that one. And, you know, it simply came down to who read it first, and it ended up being the boys on the Clapper side. So, you know, props to them for reading that mistouch, but I would barely call it a mistouch, honestly. A forced error, I'll say that, off the great ball from Distant.
A little bit of a save coming in here. It's going to be Young trying to send this one back out to the right side. The orange squad here, the Sun, looking for something, some life. That could be on target. Danger was up in playing backboard defense there. If that ball had been lower, that very well could have been goal number 3 and sealed the deal. But 35 seconds, that's going to be coming the other way. They're trying to get a bump on the near post. Ansu's going to bounce into this one. And the 50 will go in favor of the blue squad. But JK is going to try to touch this one down. Danger to keep it in the zone. They're going to try to get back into the offensive set we saw in game number 1. That's going to be a double commit over to the right side. Ansu, 20 seconds to go. Young's going to go underneath. Ansu might have a shot. It's going to be a little bit too wide. And now Derp over to the left side. That's going to be Distant. On the right, Danger now. Looking to keep it in. 10 seconds to go. Young's over to the right. JK will carry this one up the wall. Are there heroics here? JK trying to keep it up into the air. They're trying to slow it down. Shot! It goes in! It is forced in by sheer willpower of the Sun. 2-2. 2 seconds.
I don't think I've ever seen a ball not want to go in the net more than that one. Jeez. I mean, just props where props is due. Danger staying right behind that one. just forcing it in, and we will see our first overtime of the night backs. Coming in this game number 3, who are you giving the edge to coming into this one? Because in my mind, I'm giving it Clapper. Sun,
Right.
at the moment, are keeping the possession the way that they were in game number 1.
I think I'm going to go for the Sun just based on that last ordeal. Although I would say Distant, as specifically, is definitely feeling themselves and starting to make the contact based on the goals that they've been involved in this game. But anything goes here. It just takes one. Nothing else matters anymore. And it will be 30 seconds down in overtime. Young's not quite going to get there. Distant actually crept out a little bit too far, but they're going to get over to the side, try to get this one. The shot's on target. DYP sends it to the right side. Young's up for it. One touch. Is there a second one? No. Danger.
Wow.
This is off the ceiling. It might be on target, and it was. That would have certainly been in if Distant hadn't done well with it. And now Danger. Back over the top, a missed ball, maybe the opportunity, DYP to Young, the touch, up off the backboard, 2 are up for it, JK and Ansu. It's gonna be down to the right side, Distant, shots on target again, saved by Danger. Young's gonna take a shot, no, that might be it, it is, Danger! Danger gets a hat trick again, 3-2!
Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Oh, goodness me. Like, I can't laugh.
Can he not score? Like, what is going on?
Nearing on 800, it's just like, oh my God. It didn't matter, right? At the end of the day, it didn't matter how much the Clappers were doing to stall this Sun offense, right? It was this one error with 2 seconds left. The entire team just stuck on the goal line awkwardly. But then you have this rolling in the entire field off of this crazy pinch that nobody's expecting. Just what a way to end a game. You just have to write it off. You can't let it get you down. But if I'm playing in that one, I'm tilted beyond that.
I mean, the idea here is Danger just playing better 50s. I mean, that was 2 50s in a row go in their favor, and how? I mean, both find the net, not just a victory positionally, but a victory on the scoreboard. That is 2-1, ladies and gentlemen. The Sun are up in the series. Will we see an answer yet again from the Clappers in game number 4? Thank you for joining us. This is the premier tier of the RSC Season 8 Best of 7. And right now, a 2-1 scoreline means we've got at least 2 more games here. Has some creativity on the pinch attempt. JK gonna send this one in. Young out to DYP. DYP to control. He's gonna get that one by Ansu. Ansu up in the air. And actually, they're gonna get this towards center as well. That's gonna be by Danger. And Ansu comes back in time. Wait, a triple commit maybe. Back to center again. Distant, no. Ansu might have it, but DYP on rotation. Now JK, shots on target, touchdown, Young saves it. The action heating up here. We aren't wasting any time off the backboard. Ansu's there, DYP to clear it out of the zone and reset game 4.
That's a great touch coming out of JK to force that one into the opposite corner, stalling out for his teammates to rotate back. There was a genuine trip coming out of the Sun, but it takes a 150 one by Ansu all the way down the other end of just nullify it, right? There was no way to play with Ansu being so speedy. And so we're still 0-0, but the Sun have found new life off of the back of their, miracle pinch in the last game. DYP with a great save, and Young moving through this one, catching everybody on the rotation back. This could be awkward for them as they're too caught on the wall. Ansu will find it landing in their lap, Distant, and Young to crash. Close one there as well. Both teams are, I would say, are feeling themselves, but the Sun just look back to their game 1. DYP and Distant. Oh my gosh, did you see DYP's touch just slightly behind him? That was cool.
Ansu gonna put this one towards the near post. Distant does claim it. Danger could not get the angle, and it was a sharp one indeed. It's going to be Young back out towards center. That shot could have been on target. Distant plays from the backboard. Ansu, the demo. DYP. Young needs the save. What a save from Young off the near post to keep it 0-0. And the counterattack is on. Distant tries to get over the top. It's going to be Young trying to send this one in. And we'll get over to the side. No player is going to be able to get a touch on that one. Danger gets the softest hitbox towards the front side. And now we'll look to try to set this one up for a teammate. Off the ceiling. Control here for JK. Distant was coming up the short side, and it will be DYP. Soft touch number 1. Number 2 will get by 2 and save the offensive effort. But Distant here with boost. They're going to leave that corner. That's going to go to the benefit of this orange squad, but they do pick up mid. That's back towards center. DYP on the far side. No attack really coming to fruition for either team right now. They're both just kind of scrambling on the defensive clears, looking to get the ball out of the zone. No possession, but this might be an opportunity. Young to put one on target. Bounce from behind. 2 minutes to go. We're still scoreless.
If that pinch managed to go in, that would have been something speedy. But unfortunately, we don't get to see that one this time. The blue squad, they're rotating well. I'm still worried about what the Sun are able to do. It does look like they, like you said, are being a little more creative on the off, a little less predictable as this one. Ansu with a big play right there to, control it and flip it to the middle of the field rather than forcing it to the corner where the offensive player was reading, pre-jumping that touch. And now JK trying to set up Ansu at mid, won't quite get there. And so, I might have to mark my words here. This might be a caster curse. The Clappers are taking some tricks out of some sort of bag here. Ansu trying to play this one mid to Danger. Danger with a decent touch. Definitely not fast enough to get past any sort of defender. Young pushing it over to the wall, and it seems like a stalemate at midfield here, Dax. I don't know who is quite winning the battle here, but it's a close one.
I feel like this is a bit of a chess match right now. All the pieces are being moved into position, and we're just waiting for the traded material, and that will result in a goal. So far, though, the board is stacked. We have everything being covered. That might be it. It is none other than Danger. The scoreline has been 0-0 the whole time. Shots from the Sun and cuts inside Distant. Ansu doesn't even need to solidify the goal. The Sun are on the verge of a game 3 or a game 4 win, which will give them a 3-1 lead in this series. DYP might have something to say about that. 30 seconds on the clock here. That's going to go back towards center. Distant, not going to be able to get the touch. Ansu is going to send us the other direction here.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be,
wow.
Is that on target? Oh! And that would have solidified that it wasn't just Danger. It's just the orange squad can't miss. But Young might have an answer. 15 seconds here. It's a 3-stack. All 3 blue cars not socially distancing there right in front of the orange goal. That's going to be back towards center. 7 seconds to go. JK going to go right by the ball. BYP going to try to get this. The clock is ticking. Sand down to the bottom of the hourglass. Young up towards the top side. Extracurriculars. Is there hope? No. The Sun take a 3-1 game lead.
I know you were making an hourglass reference, but under 10 seconds, the clock does make a sound. It does go beep.
Ooh.
For 10 seconds.
Your hourglass doesn't beep?
No, because most of my clocks are made in the 21st century.
Ooh, crazy. That's
and
nuts.
100% of my clocks are on my phone. But as we get a look there at the scoreboard there, Ansu coming away with the MVP, owning an assist, a shot, and 3 saves. The Savior medal coming out, making sure that the Clappers were not finding success on offense. They were scoreless in that one. And I think it was a good showing for both teams. It's just the Sun end up on the better end of the exchange at midfield. The last defender there is stuck in such an awkward position. Pre-jumps, assuming that, contact would be made somewhat up in the Danger was just too good at getting on the side of the ball, keeping it low under pre-jump, and, you beat them all day, every day.
We will be going into game number 5. We have a few match points here for the Sun versus the Clappers, and the Clappers will have to clap back to try to get back into the series here. We will be starting in our diagonals. We will have Young versus Danger. We'll see how this goes. Danger is going to win a handle. He actually over to the left. Distant has to be up the wall to try to save this one. And Young is going to go underneath, actually trying to get a clever touch here. Just keep that ball in the air, not let anything come through. DYP out to the side. JK is going to get that up towards the front side. Ansu's going to put this one on target. Young gets a touch, but it's a dangerous one. That might be it. No, up at the top. It still isn't touched, and it's in. Danger will finish the job. 1-0.
A poor touch from Young leads to a bounce that Distant thinks is, gonna hit the bar right about there. So, and then wheels get locked on the crossbar, unable to jump properly, and a forced mechanical error from the crossbar, not your friend in that instance, and a simple crash while everybody's awkward. So 1-0 already for the Sun. You want if you're the Clapper, so you can't afford to give them any sort of, I'll call that one a freebie just because it seemed to be two errors back to back, unforced. So, they found the back of the net before. I don't doubt that they'll probably equalize this one due time, but maybe not before Danger and Ansu can combine on an awkward bouncing play for this one. Just a minute passed, but Sun in control of this one.
That looked like an intentional himself into a post that Ansu could hit the ball off of. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm believing anything. So we'll be out to the left side finally for the blue squad, trying to get something going. Distant gets by one. Can Distant get by two? They almost scooped underneath. Get another touch on the top of the cart. It will be DYP out to the right side corner. Defensive zone for Orange here. That's going to be on target. Danger sends it aside. Young underneath, bumped by Danger, so there won't be a follow-up here unless it's DYP off the wall. Distant will shut that down into the corner here. JK just playing spoiler. Young pops us back to DYP. Distant is there on the right side. Danger already up for it, though. That's going to be Ansu. Shot on target. No, not quite. Young back out to the right. Still the pressure mounting here for the Sun. And it's everything the Clappers can do to try to survive here and look for an equalizer. DYP certainly wants it, saying that down to a teammate, but they aren't clicking as a team, similar to what we saw in their victory in game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to make the hand that they're dealt work. They're playing very reactionary to what the Sun is trying to do. Infield passes, that sort of mumbo jumbo. They're still playing with their wits about them, right? They're still trying for these infield passes. Just things seem to be just barely out of disconnect. DYP is making a good save there, and Distant helping out his buddy, pushing it towards the wall. DYP, see, in an awkward spot right there, it just seems as though things aren't falling easily for the side. Oh my goodness gracious, that was almost an insane bar down. Infinite speed hacks there for a second. Fortunately enough, if you are a fan of the Clappers, that one doesn't go back in the net. Ansu trying to do it, trying to tap an easy one mid for Danger. It ends up going to Danger anyway. But this one will be pushed out of the zone. It will be reset. Young probably won't find the back of the net here as his buddy gets demoed while the Orange team is on the way back.
JK off the ceiling. Distant gets one. Distant gets two. The demo comes through for DYP. It's an open net opportunity, and we're tied. 1:49 on the clock. 1-1 here. And DYP with the demo. Maybe that's what the doctor ordered. A little bit of physicality on the defensive zone for Orange. We're tied up now. Moving into our kick. It's going to be Young versus Ansu. DYP is actually going to get a little bit of a touch. They're going to go right underneath the ball there. Now back out to the front side. DYP's up for it, trying to stop Ansu from any offense. Now back down to back post here. JK might have a good opportunity, but no, they're going to let Young take this one. They were trying to do the read instead of the ball. And now Distant, one touch, looks to go to the wall. Danger's also here. And that will be a 50, but Danger wins it. They've been winning every single 50 this game. Is it going to be enough, though? They try to cut the ball towards center. A little bit of a bump. DYP might have been able to get a touch on that one. So going into towards the end of this one, in game number 5, it is a 3-1 lead, do or die for the blue squad, or will the Sun solidify a 4-1 championship?
Oh, that was almost a great passing play. Young still has a chance, not quite though. Blue starting to find plays with the space that the Sun is giving them. I don't know what's going on. They don't seem to be wanting to crash on these balls. Is another one off the back wall. DYP with a good shot. Danger with a better save, and now Young in the play. Distant, a little bit awkward, has to swoop around at the midfield line before he'll be making contact with that one. Young over to the side. DYP will pre-jump that. Doesn't get the read, trying to be speedier than the rest of the defense. Nobody jumped, however, believing that he would get the touch. Young now down to DYP. DYP unable to get through Ansu, and JK now pushing it down the rest of the zone. 19 seconds left with a demo on that end. Young will be the one to this ball. Ansu is trying to do something crazy coming off the ceiling, and it ends up being a 51 from Danger, but Distant is in position. It was too slow. Don't get antsy. 3 seconds left. You don't want a 2-second miracle like you did last time. JK trying to do the double tap. That would have been an even sicker angle than the one. Danger now out of the corner. DYP has a chance at net. Oh, he had the look. You look at his player cam. He had the angle of his dream and just did not put it with enough force to the left side. Well,
we are in overtime now. This is our second overtime here. Both in this series, Young's going to put it up to the left into the defensive zone for Orange. If the Sun can win this game, they will be crowned champion of the Premier Tier. If the Clappers can win, we're going to Game 6. Shots on target, bar down! DYP and Distant have connected to extend the series. 1 goal for DYP, 1 for Young, and a 2-1 scoreline. We're going to Game 6.
If Distant missed that shot, because he missed it with power, right? And if that goes off the back wall and leads into a counterattack that loses your team the championship, I would be incredibly sad. But it doesn't matter because Young is there to clean up the scraps faster than whoever was playing defense on that play, and puts that one barely under the bar, might I ask. So I'm hoping that the Clappers can find just that teensy bit more accuracy in the next game. Because you don't want your tournament lives, the championship live, coming down to the wire on a ball that either goes under the bar or bounces straight out to the other end.
Game 6. Grand Finals, crowning the 3rd champion. We've crowned 2 champions in the prospect and the amateur tiers. We're now going to crown the Premier Tier champion. Young's going to put one on target early. Danger does enough with it. Back towards center. DYP coming up on target here. They're actually going to play that so slow. What an expertly played ball. They wait for it so they can get by 2. Back towards center. Distant is there. Shots on. What a challenge from Ansu to get up in front of the ball and keep that one out of the zone. Young, though, is going to put it on target. Ansu has gone back to defense, and Ansu picking up where they've left off before on the defensive end. Distant with 1, not with 2. Back to center and across neutral. Young's going to pick it up back into the defensive zone for our Orange team. Sun versus Clappers here. Game number 6, Grand Finals of the RSC Season 8. And it's been a doozy so far.
Young wants that touch back, that one over from midfield that he put into the corner just way too hard on that first touch. Couldn't keep it close enough to make a second touch on the ball. And I feel like he would have had the defense in a real pickle there if he was able to keep it close. But instead, the ball will still make its way about the field, this time in the possession of the Clappers, and then Distant. Winning a ball that nobody expected the defense to miss. JK, with a rare misread, just flips too far underneath. Trying to get back to it as it bounced off the corner with such flavor, such fuego. It's unstoppable. And so 1-0 now, find yourself the Clappers with the lead in game number 6.
And you might think that if Distant had put that ball low, Ansu was on the goal line, they might have been able to make that save. That positioning of that ball, that's going to be trade. You do this, I do that. 1-1 going to be your score line is what matters, because Danger has scored another goal. Unfortunate from DYP, unfortunate from JK. I guess it makes sense then that it's equalized. Might as well be 0-0.
DYP is expecting Danger to do what Danger has done the entire series, which is absolutely the hell out of the back of the net at 140 kilometers per hour. Instead, Danger gets a nice, easy touch that's simply on target and good enough to go in with not that much speed, and DYP, just being out of position, going for the pre-jump of his life. So I'll say good on Danger for that one, because you have to assume he knew he was going to down once he sees the defender coming in so high. So unable to put on the brakes in the air is DYP, and so 1-1 it shall be. Coming into this one, DYP now pushing it all the way down to the zone. Orange will reset off JK's touch here from the corner.
JK to carry off the right. Distant does get the challenge. Now it's going to be Young getting center. Looks for one more. Danger has to get a touch and will send this into the corner. Safe for now. Distant with control. Pops it up. That's going to hit the ceiling. Back down right side. JK is up for it for DYP or Young to make the decision to turn. Now DYP is going to put it on the backboard. Danger not going to let it touch. Now back down, picking up corner, and this is a fast break here. 2v2. DYP going to go up early for it, but Danger is going to be here. Demo is on. It's not quite on target, but there is JK. He plays it, so saved by Distant. Still 1-1 halfway through game number 6. Will we have game 7? Will we have a champion? We will have an answer in the next 2:13 unless we go to our 3rd overtime in this series. And Ansu might have an answer to Danger. Danger shot on! 2-1! The contortion of the car gives the lead to the Sun.
Okay, I know. Everybody in chat is saying that Danger MVP, right? He's got, 426 points, yada, 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 2 goals saved. But the pass from Ansu in that case, remember, Ansu had a big MVP coming out of game 4. Ansu put in work for that pass. It's simply Danger there being in the right spot to put it home. I'm sure some of you in the chat can do that. I am Team Ansu for MVP right now if the Sun are getting into, this trophy room here at the end of this one. But I know that the Clappers are going to want another one. AK trying to end their hopes and dreams as he gets a great back wall, but DYP able to get to it and winning the 50 against Danger. This one, but it's slow, but JK should have an easy save. He does. Young keeping it in the zone, but it shouldn't matter as his teammates are a little too far away from the play to make anything dangerous come about. Distance going to try one more. Danger pushes it away. 1:14, and it's starting to feel like crunch time as the people over on the blue side, they feel it too. Young, that's not going to cut it. Distance going to try and do something. Demoed for his efforts. JK's going to put one more mid. Ansu's too far crash, so it'll be DYP with the air dribble. The 1, the 2, the underneath, the dunk. Oh, it just simply wasn't fast enough save from. They're getting close, Specs. They're getting close.
They're definitely putting the pressure on, certainly sensing a little bit of weakness. Perhaps they've actually been taking these corner boosts pretty successfully and know they're going to be low on boost. DYP is going to play it about as slow as you can want to. That's going to be Young off the wall. It's going to be Distant shot. Oh, the bar down and in! Distant from Young in spectacular fashion to equalize game 6. What a placement and what a touch. The Clappers clap back against the Sun here. 2 goals for Danger, 2 goals for Distant. Will the series go on? Will we have overtime number 3? Or will we have a champion? That's going to be Young. Gets it by 1. Distant over the side. No. 22 seconds now. That's up the right. Danger is going to touch this one back down. And it's going to be by 1. Distant versus Danger, open field. It's going to be Distant gain the 50 up on the front side. Distant to the right. JK in neutral. DYP right by the ball. Ansu looks for one touch over to the right. It's dangerous. Anybody could score at any moment. JK is going to try to get one more. Young got a touch. Up for it is Distant. Ball hasn't touched the ground just yet, and it will touch. 3rd overtime here. 2K for the Clappers and the Sun in the Premier tier.
I said after the last game that I wouldn't want my tournament lives, hanging in the balance of a bar down shot, and the one that Distant puts in is barred down to keep this one into overtime. Ansu, big bump that was almost the end of the finals, but not quite, as DYP is going to push it out of the zone, and they'll reset back. So I'm going to leave this one up to you. Like this pop at any moment.
Over to the left. Ansu will get the demo. It's going to be down in front. Oh, what a touch from Young. Now out to the right side. JK towards the near post. It's going to be Distant back towards center. Dangerous ball here for the Clappers. And it will be JK versus 3. Distant to clear out on the left side. It's Distant versus Danger. Tries to cut inside over to the right. Ansu has to do well with it. Goes right by. This could be Young. Back to Distant. Distant turns. DYP is there. The bump comes through. Blue team is trying to make something happen on the near side rotation. but nothing is coming to fruition here. That's going to be a pinch against the wall. JK back into the zone, back to center, and Danger with boost, with a little bit open field, gets by one. The touch isn't on target. DYP clears it out to the right side. Counterattack the other direction. It's going to be Young. JK underneath, off the ceiling. Dangerous ball. Danger gets it back out to the wall. And now Young to cut inside. Distant gets a little bit of room. Over to DYP. What a play here. DYP sees Distant below. Tries to cut it through, but no. Young wants a target here on the 50. That's going to be back underneath. Now back out to the right side. That's a shot on target. Ansu backwards. Does get the touch required. Danger's going to try to carry now. Back out to the right side. DYP pops this one up. It might be. Oh my God! DYP 3-2 off the solo effort from the left side. It's game 7, baby.
And it's back to the garage.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? It's whoever in chat earlier said, does DYP stand for dude, you playing? You're eating your words there, because DYP putting up one of the best shots so far this series. Unwilling to lose, and will take it to game 7. What a showing. 529 with a hatch. I'm excited for it's simply game 7 is just going. I really hope it's not accidentally one of these, like 0 stomps, where, just mechanical error happens and everybody gives up and it's over, right? I hope it's close like the last 3 games have been, because I'm living for these overtimes back.
It is absolutely insane. I cannot believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to go ahead and cast in the chat right now. We have put a prediction up for you to predict who you think is going to take this. Who do you got?
Baby.
Get your channel points. Get them in. See what you got. Right now, the Clappers have been on a dangerous spot, and they have towed the line back into game 7. It is do or die right now in game 7. It is a best of 1 for the Premier Tier Championship, for the crown, the glory of Season 8 champion. Danger has been doing so much work, but clearly the Clappers are not ready to stop. We will be going for it here. DYP, Distant, and Young, Ansu, Danger, and JK. Who do you think is going to win, ladies and gentlemen? Danger has been a show, but DYP and Distant have been fighting back. Clappers and Son. Okay, I got to ask you, 2K. I got to put you on the spot. Who would you put your channel points on right now?
Bax, if you're looking for that one idiot in the chat, 2K Plays Games put 19.7K on the Clappers. That's me, okay? I put 19.7K on the Clappers. I am a firm believer. I'm a good friend, or I don't know. I hope I'm a good friend of Hecka's. Ants is trying to make me eat my words here. I don't know what's going on defensively. DYP unable to make the Distant, is awkwardly stuck on the back wall trying to help, I guess. If he was on the ground near post, he would have made the save, but Ansu was able to score the first one, and I'm probably going to points. This is not good. I need the Clappers to recalibrate, unplug themselves from the clap a couple times and turn it on.
Back to the right side, Ansu. JK back to center, Distant to the left. Danger with a little bit of room here. Distant just trying to slow down that room up over the top. No. Young will make a play early. 4-17, game 7, 3-3 for the tier champion. Oh, JK can't finish the job, and it will be Young credited with a save off of the Ansu follow-up. And now Young looking to go all the way through. DYP and Young tie it back up in game 7. 1-1, 4 minutes to go. Who will be champion of this tier?
I'm a believer. I am on the Clappers hype train, okay? I put my money where my... Continue to be impartial, though, as both teams are putting on an excellent effort. As this is tied 1-1, we are very happy that both sides are participating with great enthusiasm. back to the defensive zone for Blue. It's going to be Danger now.
Underneath and now over. Young is going to get a touch. Not a lot of boost, though. Wasn't able to set anything up. Does get a bump on the side. Ansu does get a demo on Young, but that might not be enough. It is. Ansu out to the right side now. Gets middle boost. Is going to try to carry this one towards center. Young might have been caught off. No. They're actually going to get a play. Danger was waiting, lurking like a piranha towards the front of the box. That's going to be over to Young. Young not going to go for the touch. They actually went for the demo there on Danger. Looking to play physical. Looking to get them out of sorts on the defensive end. Distant. That's a double rotation on the defensive end. And a demo comes through. They are defensively out of sorts here, but somehow they get the ball the other direction. Right now, this ball will not settle to the possession of any one team.
I feel so bad. Danger didn't realize the amount of space that he had right there and just pushes that one away. I feel like Danger, the Danger we know would have made the sort of dribbling touches. JK's making a play right there. What a save, saving that inside front post, and then Danger coming through on rotation with the demo. Young, though, with great backboard defense, not letting one go through there. You could say, you know, people say, you know, I'm not on drugs, I'm high on. I'm high on the Clappers' performance right now. I do believe that they are doing well here. I'm just elated. Absolutely crazy about this team. DYP going for another one. MVP if he wins this match. Young trying to pass it back mid. DYP going for mid boost and distant, trying to rotate back, so neither one will crash that one. Challenging Danger in the air. DYP with a long ball. Ansu's going to push it aside. Distant. Over to DYP. This is good pass. Young coming to crash in the net. It's come down. Ansu and Danger are combining on that one, so both are a little awkward. Distant can score. Not quite though. And Ansu will push this one aside. 153. Left playbacks were tied. I'm feeling this.
Ooh. Close one there. Comes right across the goal line. JK now distant. Back to center. It's going to be Danger with one touch and a little bit of boost to boot. Won't be able to actually get that by clean. It will require a second effort. But DYP uses all 100 to go all the way down the field. They won't be able to steal this boost and set up an offensive rotation on the near post. No, they won't be able to tuck it in. Distance going to go off the left side now, looking for one more. Yes, gets it towards the goal. That was on goal. That was on target. Ansu is going to get a touch. JK, the deflection back towards goal. It might be on. DYP the same on the right side. Danger back towards center. Young's going to get a touch out to the right now. Back to neutral. Tied up. 1-1. 1:11 to go. Game number 7. Do or die moment for all 6 players in the lobby. Who will be your premier tier champion here? That's going to be back over to center to the right side. Up the line, DYP will get a touch that goes defensively. Actually, Ansu sends this one down. Distant. Back to JK. Demo comes through. 55 seconds to go now. No clear leader here. Shot might be on there, but no. 45 seconds. JK.
Oh, big bump.
Distant to the right. That's going to be a touch here. That's going to pop up. Actually, might actually touch the ceiling, but no, it doesn't. JK's going to actually be able to win that one on the read. DYP puts it on target. Young was coming down from the top of the wall, looking for the Spider-Man goal. That's actually going to be a dangerous ball as well. DYP on the turn. Ansu going to put it out. Less than 30 seconds to go. Will we see something find the back of a net? That's going to be a shot on target. Will be sent away. Distant now. Back to center. JK. Not enough boost to go for. DYP going to get a light touch here. Young back over to center. Distant to Young. Young to the left side. Young might get by one. Actually, the fake. Intentional tactical. Danger to carry. Looking to get to overtime. Will we see an overtime game 7 1-1 scoreline? Or will we see the ball go in? Young, heroics, extracurricular to the right side. Wants one more touch. Back we go. Down the line. One more touch. It could be on target, but no distant. Touches one down. Oh, a little bit sketchy. 2K. It's overtime again.
If they just pass that one to Danger and Danger clocks that one, be the saddest man in America. Distant. Whoa. Danger barely doesn't make contact on that one. I'm nervous. Okay, I feel my wallet is empty. I bet it all. I'm all in. Black. I don't know what's going to happen if this rolls red. I don't know what's going down. Obviously, the team colors are orange and blue, but I'm just trying to make a casino metaphor. Let out here. DYP, one shot. We'll end this one. Trying to get it past Danger, not quite. And so, 33 seconds pass. Oh, that's a big demo. You don't want Danger on a solo play.
JK to carry from the right side. Distance going to send this one into a danger spot. Now Danger out to the left. The next goal is the champion. Nothing else matters anymore. Every stat line reads 0, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever can score. The next goal is your RSC Season 10 champion of the Premier Tier. And that's going to be up to the right side. Danger looking to carry up over the top of Young. Will get by one. Young gets a little bit oh, this is going to be dangerous here. Danger goes by one. Danger above the backboard. Do they have a player there? JK cannot get the flick. That's going to be Ansu trying to turn the ball back around. DYP out to the right side. Now it's going to be Young and Distant on a very offensive rotation. Distant's going to need to get one more touch. Just a soft one down here. DYP is going to be able to grab the corner boost. And now DYP, we've seen them do some things. Young's underneath looking for the read. They can't get the touch. Danger able to get that corner boost. But they're going to have to use something. They go straight up in the air with it. And that's going to keep it into the offensive rotation for the blue squad here. That's back out to center. Ansu's going to send this over to the right side. Now Distant. No. Shot might be on. Over to the side. No. Danger. Not going to be able to do it. This is going to be Young setting it up. It's a 2 versus 1. JK gets out of the way before a bump or a demo can come through. It's on target. That might be towards there. And it's in. Young has put it in from the right side. The Clappers are your premier tier champions.
Rich, Bex. I'm rich. Let's go, dude. I mean, congratulations to the Clappers. You're premier champions for RSC Season X. I will not misspeak anymore. Fiend is so sad. Fiend is poor. I am rich. Fiend, if you need a stimulus, come to me.